Hello everyone, my name is Ananya P. Tankar and I am a student from Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering. In this video, I shall talk about the applications of polar coordinates. Don't forget to like and share the video. Without further ado, let us begin. What are polar coordinates? When each point on a plane of a two-dimensional coordinate system is decided by a distance from a reference point and an angle is taken from a reference direction, it is known as polar coordinates system. In this diagram, line OL drawn through O, which is the origin, is called as the initial line. Length OP, which is a ray drawn from the origin, is denoted by R, which is called the radius vector of point P. It is represented by P of r, theta and is called polar coordinates of point P. Now let us look at the applications of polar coordinates. In this video, I shall discuss its applications in physics and mathematics, in navigation, art and design, and in engineering. Let us discuss the application of polar coordinates in mathematics. Polar coordinates are used to describe the position and motion of objects in a circular or rotational motion. It is useful in calculating the equations of motion from a lot of mechanical systems. It is used to describe the position of motion of objects in circular or rotational motion, such as in the study of planetary orbits or rotational dynamics. It can also be employed in spherical coordinates, which is used to analyze and model the behavior of electromagnetic fields, electric fields, as they often exhibit symmetry around a central point, making it a natural choice for representation. It is used to derive many equations in a simple manner. For example, it is used to derive Laplace's equation for partial differentiation on a 2D disc-shaped domain. Schrodinger's equation in polar coordinates takes into account of particles in a system that exhibits rotational symmetry. Polar coordinates is also applied in fluid dynamics. The behavior of fluids is analyzed using polar coordinates, particularly in a situation involving circular or spiral motion. Polar coordinates are also used to analyze functions and shapes with circular or radial symmetry. In short, polar coordinates make calculations easier for physicists and mathematicians. Now let us look at the application of polar coordinates in navigation. Polar coordinates play a significant role in navigation, either on sea or in air. If equations are expressed in polar coordinates, calculus can be applied. Location of an object can be noted by using polar coordinates by using an angle and a distance with a reference to another point. The destination or direction of a traveling vehicle can be given as an angle and distance from the vehicle being considered. For instance, aircrafts use a slightly modified version of polar coordinates for navigation. They have also been employed in satellite navigation systems like GPS. Radars and sonars also use polar coordinates to detect the position and distance of objects. Now let us look at the application of polar coordinates in engineering. Polar coordinates find applications in various areas of engineering. Antenna design. Polar coordinates are used to model and analyze the radiation patterns of antennas, which often exhibit circular symmetry. Robotics. In robotics, circular or rotational movements and control of the robot's position can be represented by polar coordinates. Vibration analysis. Polar coordinates can be used in analyzing vibrations in rotating machinery or structures. It is beneficial for describing and understanding the oscillations of the machinery. Control systems. Polar coordinates are used in the analysis of stability and performance of control systems, particularly in cases where circular or oscillatory behavior is present. Now let us look at the applications of polar coordinates in art and design. Polar coordinates are used in computer graphics and designing circular or radial patterns, as well as representation of symmetry. It is useful in designing logos, patterns, and artistic compositions where radius symmetry is desired. It simplifies the process of creating and transforming circular shapes, contributing to more dynamic and aesthetically pleasing designs. These applications showcase how polar coordinates prove to be a convenient and effective way to solve problems in various engineering fields and other applications. I hope you learned something new from this video and found it informative. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.